Drivers, to your...
Hello everyone and welcome to race number 5 on the Red Bull Short Track Showdown season here at the South Boston Raceway. Jarrett Talmadge picking up the pole with Roger Ray starting in second. Bobo Jones and Bobby Jones start third and fourth, and fifth is Damian Blue, sixth Logan York, seventh Preston Emmons, eighth Alex Stevens, ninth Archibald Buttersworth, and 10th Wyatt Quayle. In 11th, making his first career start, is Andreas Allen. And in 12th, another driver with his first career start, Garrett Sindor. In 13th is Noah Eli. 14th, Philip Papura. 15th, two-time winner this season and three-time RBSTS leading winner, Anthony Lehman. And 16th, Cordell Smith. 17th, Serena Sankoon. 18th, Matt Sladek. 19th, Ashton LaJoy. 20th, Priya McShane. 21st, Ryan Miniker. And 22nd, Antoine Smith, making his debut as well. It has been a long break since the RBSTS has come on, and we are here at South Boston finally. Everyone is ready to see some short track racing, see some of those tempers flaring, and it's sure to be an action-packed night of some RBSTS action. Let's go down trackside for the commands to fire the engines here in the Red Bull Short Track Showdown.
Drivers, start your engines!
With that command, the engines are fired. Jarrett Talmadge and Roger Ray starting on row 1. That is a Dodge Complete first and second, then a Ford third and fourth, and a Chevy fifth and sixth. Interesting combo right there for the manufacturers, but we are ready to go racing. We have 6 races up for tonight, but Jarrett Talmadge, Roger Ray going to lead us down on the first one. South Boston is getting ready. They're ready to see these drivers get rolling here. It is only a 15-lap dash and no cautions on this short of a track. The NSDCA ruled against it for here. Coming down to take the green flag, Talmadge versus Ray. Green flag, and they have a monstrous jump. What a jump by Jarrett Talmadge. He's going to get into the race lead. Bobo Jones is back to third. Damian Blue now fighting side by side. He's going to move to the inside. That's going to be for the third position as they go on through. But as they go on through, Preston Emmons now. Roger Ray looks to the inside of Jarrett Talmadge. They're side by side for the race lead heading down the back straightaway. Already we're down to just 13 laps to go, but Roger Ray is going to take the race lead in the 42. Into second is the 85, but the 36 of Damian Blue right there. Damian is 6th in points. He missed one race this season at Homestead, but now he's back. He is a championship contender. He's ready to go and take on everyone. Roger Ray, though, he is 4th in points, only 16 behind Cordell Smith, and Cordell had a very poor qualifying round. This could be a championship hunt now for Roger Ray after this race, but the 42 of Roger Ray out in front, heading on down. Now Damian Blue is going to look for second on Jarrett Talmadge. Talmadge drops from first to third. There you see Andreas Allen in the number 8. He's up to the 7th position for Diego Yepes Incorporated. And further back, teammate Bobby Jones is very far back, 3 wide. Wyatt Quayle shoves it up the middle. Anthony Lehman on the very outside, throwing it in 3 wide. You got Antoine Smith in his debut race for the Golden Motorsports team. He started in the 22nd position. He's moved on up. The rule change in the RBSTS, we are no longer accepting leeches, but we have the full field of drivers that can make every race is now 22. Preston Emmons back down on the inside of Jarrett Talmadge. And actually, Talmadge has lost another position. That's to Archibald Buttersworth, who in this number 2 is moving his way towards the front as well. But Roger Ray out in front. Damian Blue, he's come close many times in the RBSTS to getting his first win. And now he's chasing down Roger Ray pretty quickly. Battle now for 5th. Jarrett Talmadge started on pole. He's going to drop to 6th as Andreas Allen in the number 8 goes right on by. And there goes that. Now, the 8 of Andreas Allen. There's a spin. The leaders are spinning. And you remember we had no cautions here at South Boston. And now the leaders spun. Roger Ray's in it. The 7, the 32 are in it. And now Preston Emmons is your new race leader. Bobo Jones side by side with Jared Talmadge. That's for second and third. And back there in fourth is Andreas Allen. Fifth now, Serena Sankoon. Logan York up to sixth. But that just changed everything. Now Preston Emmons in the 49 is your new race leader. Bobo Jones in the 29 looking for second. Now Serena Sankoon. She's racing in the NSDCA and CRTS races. She's up to third. And now Logan York making a move. There you see Andreas Allen getting held up. The 41 of Ashton LaJoy now makes a move around him. Back on through the field. Cordell Smith, Damian Blues at the back. And now Preston Emmons is in the position to take home a victory here for this 49 team. Bobo Jones is in second and third. Serena Sankoon, fourth Jared Talmadge, and fifth Logan York. In sixth is Ashton LaJoy. Seventh, the 04 of Philippa Pura. Eighth is Andreas Allen. Ninth, Archibald Buttersworth. Bria McShane and Wyatt Quayle battling for the 10th position. Out in front, though, it is all to 49. Preston Emmons just looking to bring this team home and bring it on to victory here in just 2 laps if he can survive. Coming down the back straightaway once again, he's pulling away from Bobo Jones. Jones has just not had any speed, just nothing. Bobo is really struggling in the late model series this season, especially compared to his teammate Cody Lamas in the West, who is leading that championship in basically the same equipment. So this 29 team looking for a great finish today, but we're coming around to the white flag. Preston Emmons is your driver in the race lead, coming to the white flag, and he's looking to take home his first career win in the Red Bull Short Track Showdown. Preston Emmons taking the lead. Now Sankoon and Bobo Jones going to go battling for second, but it doesn't matter. Preston Emmons out of turn number 4. The leaders wreck, and Emmons comes around to take the checkered flag. Rest of the field cycles right on by, right on through here. And that is that for the first race. But let's go ahead and see what actually happened between these drivers here further back. Roger Ray is going to take this corner very wide, and he's going to hit the exit of the corner head on almost. Damian Blue hits him, Archibald Buttersworth. That's why that 42 couldn't get anywhere. Noah Eli runs into him. All of the Golden Motorsports drivers do as well. But a heavy impact for Roger Ray in that 42. We're going to have to make sure he is okay and ready for the next race. But he should be okay. That wasn't too bad of a hit, and on the passenger side isn't as bad. But we will go ahead, take you guys out to the next race here at the Evergreen Raceway in the West. Bring guys back to the action. Just a few minutes. And now we're here at Evergreen for the second race of this this late broadcast. Of course, these races all post-commentary compared to when they actually ran. But Evergreen here for the Red Bull West Division, and it is Alex Stevens on row 1 with the... Shit.
Drivers, to your car. Drivers, to your cars.
It is John Felber on row 1 with Jack Porkins on the outside of him. You got Nolan Rempel and Jake Rogers, Ethan Hoffman, Derek Lawson, Austin Delgado, and Naomi Ashley. Ryan Reed, Julio Caesar, Jeffrey Finge, and James Ellison, Mikey Yamakaze, Adam Mitchell, Daniel Elliott, Josh Oshinga, Scott Roush, Alexa Luchon, Trip McGinnis, Michael Cullen, Cody Hagan, Cody Lamas, your top 22. But here is the number 5. It is John Felber. He's looking to bring home a win for Golden this season. Golden has never won in the NSDCA, but you got Jack Porkins, a very high prospect in this number 7. DYI, unknown what they'll be doing with that later, though. But behind them, Nolan Rempel, a driver who has just kind of been struggling in any series he's driven in. Right now, going to be starting 3rd, and Ethan Hoffman in 5th. But Jake Rogers, he has been signed back to the Mountain Dew Custom Series next season for Pedal to Metal Racing. And Jake Rogers in this number 13, he's looking to run for some championship points here at Evergreen. Jake Rogers, he's a pretty good driver. He's one of the best in the division. He's only 15 behind Cody Lamas. Cody's starting 22nd. Meanwhile, the 13 starts 4th. Should be interesting to see there. Let's go down trackside for the second race commands of the evening here at Evergreen.
Drivers, start your engines.
And now, the engine's fired once again. This will be yet another 15-lap event here on the RBSTS schedule. But it is John Felber and Jack Porkins on row 1. Porkins looking to get that win for DYI. DYI has struggled in the lower divisions. MDCS with DJ Curtis. They've never won in the NSDCA this season. Not in the NSDCA, but they've not won with Curtis this season in the Mountain Dew Custom Series, and they only have one win in the Crown Royal Truck Series. That is Diego Yepes at Auto Club. But the 5 of John Felber, he's looking to put it on the line for Golden, and we also got that number 47 you see further back there. That is Nolan Rempel. He'll be right there in the mix coming to the end. Evergreen last season was very hard to pass at, so we'll see what these guys will be doing today. But it is John Felber and Jack Porkins on row number 1. Another 15-lap dash. No cautions. The NSDCA has waived the caution rule after the cleaner races we've seen this season, and will only be on tracks that are bigger than half a mile and faster than 100 miles per hour usually. But green flag is back in the air. We're racing 15 laps, and it's John Felber in that number 5 already making the move. Nolan Rempel's going to look down there on the bottom. Ethan Hoffman is right there in that number 2. You also got the 42 of Austin Delgado. Delgado was signed to Kamikaze Motorsports there in that number 42, and now Jack Porkins on the outside in that number 7 making some moves. Coming down the front straightaway, it is all John Felber in the race lead. Rempel into second and looking for a Ford. Well, it's a Ford top 4 right now with Jack Porkins and Ethan Hoffman making some battles. Side by side further back up the track they go. Ryan Reed really pushing Derek Lawson to the wall. There you see Jeffrey Finge in the 96 and the 3 of Naomi Ashley. You also got Mikey Yamakaze. He's making his debut start for the SBR team. As you know, they just merged together a week ago. James Ellison in this number 1 right on the back bumper of the doubles of the 09, and everyone else going through. Nolan Rempel shoved up the track there, 3 wide coming off of the corner. Rempel has cost himself second position, and he's going all the way back outside of the top 5, could be outside of the top 10. Him and Jake Rogers both fall into the back. But that number 5 is out of here. John Felber putting down some amazing lap times. You got Austin Delgado into 3rd. Ryan Reed. Look at the Smart Motorsports duo sitting 4th and 5th. Beautiful cancer that is over on the corner. That poor camper just not working out very well. There is 29 of Cody Lamas, your points leader coming into this right now. Second place in points is Daniel Elliott. Elliott is, Ellison. They're all spinning. And that is Luchon, Adam Mitchell, Michael Cullen, Cody Lamas is in it, and that will cost your points leader everything right there. Now up the middle goes the 78. There's the 1 going around as well. The 06 or the 6 is starting to do some donuts down here in turn number 4, but up in front it is John Felber in the race lead, pulling away from Jack Porkins side by side for the 3rd spot. That is Ryan Reed and Roger Ray, and back in 5th is that number 2 Ethan Hoffman, looking for a move, looking to make it 3 wide, and that's what he's going to try to do. No, he won't. Derek Lawson back there in 6th. 96th of Jeffrey Finguy in 7th. Jake Rogers 8th, and Rogers really wants to see them crash. There goes Derek Lawson. Now he spins down the front straightaway. He's gonna gather it back up, keeps it out from anyone else, continues on in that number 44. Adam Mitchell. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Heavy impact for Mitchell on the driver's side. Cody Lamas as well in the 29, blowing up now, so that costs him a lot. Okay. The NSDCA is going to red flag this race this time by. John Felber will win. Jack Porkins will come home 2nd. And we will be taking a look at if these... Oh my god. We'll be taking a look, seeing what happened here. But we will red flag the race. The race is over. Oh my god. Evergreen Y. Oh lord. Well, we'll take a look and see whatever Adam Mitchell did. He goes to the inside, pushes Cody Hagan up the track. He goes right down on the apron and decides to just pile drive the wall, and then Cody Lamas runs right into the side of him. Then what happened down here? Oh god, Fingy's dead. Alright, let's get a vote in chat. If you want to see the race rerun, or if you want to see it just red flag like that. I can edit out these parts and re-upload it, but Alright, everyone says keep. But I will, I'll download the MP4 off of YouTube and edit some of these parts out, keep it all connected together. But, we end the race. John Felber is your race winner. Jack Porkins 2nd. Ryan Reed comes home 30th. Ethan Hoffman 4th. Austin Delgado 5th. We're going to go ahead and take you to another race. We'll be up at CNB in Pennsylvania. And you remember last season it was Irving Allison and Austin Murray last season, with Irving Allison pushing Murray out of the way and pushing him all the way up the track and moving him for the race win. So we'll go ahead, take you guys to CNB Raceway Park in Pennsylvania, bring you guys back to the action after this. Here we are at the CNB Raceway Park in Pennsylvania, and it is Cordell Smith on the pole. Alongside him, Preston Emmons, your winner of South Boston a few weeks back. In third is Damian Blue, and fourth, Garrett Sindor making his second start. In fifth, Andreas Allen, and sixth, Alex Stevens. In seventh is Bobby Jones, eighth, Antoine Smith, ninth, Logan York, and 10th, Ashton LaJoy. In 11th is Bobo Jones, 12th Anthony Lehman, 13th Roger Ray, 14th Philip Papura, 15th Bria McShane, 16th Jared Talmadge, 17th Miniker, 18th Eli, 19th 19th Sankoon, 20th Archibald Buttersworth. In 21st is Wyatt Quayle, and 22nd Matt Sladek. Coming on down to take the green flag. Coming on down to get the command. I apologize for that. But just a minute away, Cordell Smith is the driver to watch in this number 99 car. He, after South Boston, the points got kind of shaken up in the East Division, and now that number 9 of Cordell Smith has dropped to the second position in points. He is 1 point behind Philip Papura, however, and Anthony Lehman sits 15 points back. Bobo Jones was up in fourth. He's fallen back a bit, and Wyatt Quayle sits fifth in points. Bria McShane also up there. Damian Blue dropped a spot, and Roger Ray dropped 4. He could have won that race and been in a championship hunt, and now he sits 27 points back. Let's go ahead. We're just a few seconds away from the command. Cordell Smith and Preston Emmons. Could we see a race just like last season? We'll see in just a few minutes here as we go to take the command here at CNB.
Drivers, start your engines!
With that command, the engines are fired. Cordell Smith and Preston Emmons on the front row, trying to lead us down, seeing what'll happen here at the CNB Raceway Park. 22 drivers, 22 guys that are very much ready to see some racing. And the fans here packed. The 10 grandstands that fit 100 people total here in CNB are alive, and we have Cordell Smith out in front, one of the fan favorites of the NSDCA, especially here in the RBSTS. He is fighting to take home his first career victory. Coming on down, it is the number 9 versus the number 49. Green flag is in the air. The NSDCA, after the evergreen chaos, we have reinstated the cautions, and 15 laps at CNB could go by quickly as they're all fighting. Garrett Sindor and the 124 of Alex Stevens already making contact, 3 wide further back, and that, I believe, is Bobo Jones in the 29 on the inside with the 42, the 04 now 2 and 3 wide, and here comes Damian Blue. These are the drivers that always fight for the wins here in the East, but haven't been able to capitalize, and now Damian Blue is going to take the lead away from Cordell Smith as they head down the back straightaway. 2 of 15 complete, but we're not done yet. Oh, the 8 of Andreas Allen gets shoved up the track. Now Preston Emmons gets to the back of the number 9, and down the front straightaway they go. They are 4 wide in the back. There goes Sankoon. The 5's in it, and caution is out. 4 wide down the front stretch was not going to work. Damian Blue got out to an absolute barn burner of a lead. There's Logan York now into 3rd. You got Bobo Jones climbing his way up to 5th, and they cross the line. Damian Blue, your race leader, but 4 wide down the front straightaway, and Sankoon's going to be the one spinning off of that. Anthony Lehman as well. Lehman won 2 of the first 3 races of the season, and now he sits 3rd in points, only 15 back. But the real battle in points is between Philip Papura with that 1 point gap over Cordell Smith, but right now Philip pretty far back in that 04 compared to the number 9, excuse me. But Damian Blue in the 36 leading us around. Let's go ahead and take a quick replay, see what happened to Serena Sankoon. Just looking back here, you see the 5 all the way up on the track. Bria McShane throws it up 4 wide with Ashton LaJoy. They both wanted that space. They're just going to combine and contact off of the corner. Sankoon gets hit sideways. LaJoy's in it, as well as the 5 and the 7, but everyone okay. Get you guys back to the green flag. And as we pace around, we're going to be going back racing with 6 laps to go. It's Damian Blue in the race lead with Preston Emmons in 2nd. In 3rd, Logan York. In 4th, Cordell Smith. In 5th is Bobo Jones. 6th, Andreas Allen. 7th, Ryan Miniker. 8th is Bobby Jones. 9th is the 42 of Roger Ray. And 10th is Philip Papura. Your points leader sits right now 7 points behind 2nd place. So right now, Cordell Smith would be in the points lead by 6. Damian Blue trying to put himself into a championship hunt right here. He has to really win this race, do good. Green flag's back in the air, but with that points position, Damian really needs a win today. Down into the corner they go. Top 4 stay single file. The 8 of Andreas Allen moves the 29. Bobo Jones up the track. Now can Preston Emmons try to chase down that number 36? Can he go 2 in a row in the East Division? Now Logan York has Cordell Smith all over the back of him as they head down the front straightaway. A couple cars further back, sitting at the very back. One car shoots way wide. That is Bobby Jones, that number 96. He's going to come back down. Might have gotten a piece of the wall on corner exit there. And now Preston Emmons, he's gone. Here comes Logan York up the inside. That's going to be for second. And Damian Blue in that 36 is absolutely pulled away. Some contact between Allen and Bobo Jones. Allen's going to get to the inside of Cordell Smith because of that. And that might be a position on him for both Bobo and Andreas. Look at that move. I don't know how that worked, but Damian Blue right now, he just has 4 laps to go before he can go ahead, take that first win. I saw there's Wyatt Quayle. He's slow at the back. Could we see lap traffic being a factor? If not, Damian Blue has this race won. Logan York, Preston Emmons, they are nowhere near that number 36. And if the entire pack keeps squabbling, that half a straightaway lead that 36 has will keep on growing. You see the 29, Bobo Jones looks back down. Ryan Miniker looking for his first top 5. 3 wide further back. That's Garrett Cinder, Jarrett Talmadge, and Alex Stevens from bottom to top. It looks like Talmadge is going to make something happen. Roger Ray slow on the just in front of them in that 42, and now Garrett Cinder in the 32 dives down to the inside. They're still making, look at this pack of cars all racing, but Damian Blue's going to be bringing it to the white flag. The real battle's happening from 2nd to 7th here with 6 cars just going side by side. Damian Blue a full straightaway lead in that 36, and he's going to come around. Preston Emmons looking for his 2nd top 2 finish in 2 weeks, but it is Damian Blue with a dominant performance. He's going to bring it out of the corner and finally get his first career win. He wins at the CNB Raceway Park. And Blue, in a dominant fashion, brings that team a victory. That will gain him about 3 points on the number 9 of Cordell Smith. But that gains a lot for both Smith and Purpura Smith and Blue on Purpura is what I should have said. But Purpura still going to be a title threat. He's only 3 points behind the 9 of Cordell Smith as they head on in. Next race up is Irwindale. We're going to be heading there in the West Division for their 6th race of the season. Let's go head out and take a look at that. And here we are at the Irwindale Speedway, race number 6 on the Red Bull Short Track Showdown West Division. It's Derek Lawson on for the front row with Jeffrey Finguy in position number 2. And third is Ethan Hoffman. And fourth, your new points leader, Daniel Elliott, sits 8 points ahead of Jake Rogers and Cody Lamas after Lamas's crash at South Boston. So Daniel Elliott now looking to take home a championship, something the 57 with Austin Johnson last season could not do. Now in 5th, Cody Hagan, and 6th, the 22 of Ryan Reed. In 7th, Michael Cullen, 8th, Adam Mitchell, 9th, Jack Porkins, 10th, James Ellison, in 11th, Nolan Rempel, and 12th, Mikey Yamakaze. In 13th, Alex Fletcher, and 14th, John Felber. In 15th is Scott Roush, and 16th, Alexa Luchon. In 17th, Austin Delgado. 18th, Julio Caesar. 19th, Jake Rogers. And 20th, Cody Lamas. He's had some poor qualifying performances. In 21st, Trip McGinnis. 22nd, Josh Oshinga. And 23rd, Naomi Atchley. It should be another entertaining race. Irwindale last season is what gave Chandler Maurice the championship. So we're going to see what will happen there. But this 44 team, Derek Lawson, don't count him out from still trying to pull out a good finish. He has 1 top 5, 1 top 10 on the season, and an average finish of 16th. Commands.
Drivers, start your engines.
But Derek Lawson with the average finish of 16th, and he's starting up front today. A win could be the biggest upset we've seen this season in the RBSTS. But Daniel Elliott in 4th, this 57 looking to take home a championship in just 4 more races, 3 more after Irwindale. But Daniel Elliott in the 57, the Johnson Performance team, trying to take home that victory. Derek Lawson and Jeffrey Finguy on the front row with Ethan Hoffman and Daniel Elliott row 2. Cody Hagan, Ryan Reed, your top 6, coming on down to take the green flag, and that's what we're going to do. Green flag is in the air. It is 25 laps here at Irwindale. Ryan Reed, oh my gosh. 3, 4 wide already. Jack Porkins in the 7 is throwing it up the middle. 4 wide further back, that's Cody Lamas. But the pack just erupted in chaos. 3 wide for the lead. Daniel Elliott now fighting on the outside of Jeffrey Finguy. And now Daniel Elliott, your points leader, is going to take the race lead. Into second now, Ryan Reed, the outside line. This is one of the few tracks the outside line is prestige at. Oh, James Ellison blows up in the middle of the pack. As they head on through, what's going to happen? Oh, big crash. That is going to be a caution. Alexa Luchon's in it. James Ellison smoking on the front straightaway, and they're side by side for the lead as they come around. Who's leading us back? It's going to be Ryan Reed in the 22. James Ellison blows up. JRI is just gone now. That 33's damaged. Oh my gosh. What a chaotic restart. What a chaotic start. What a chaotic everything these first 4 laps. And a great battle we've seen already with Ryan Reed, Daniel Elliott. But that was something to see. Let's go ahead and take a replay of what happened to James Ellison and the rest of the grid. So James just comes off the corner and a big puff of smoke out of the number 1. It's going to slow him down. It's going to actually stack him up, and he dives to the inside, hits Scott Roush. Alexa Luchon, I don't know what happened up there further, but he also hit the 42. That's what sent him around with the 77 of Scott Roush. But Alexa Luchon up here in that 33, don't know what happened. She runs into the back of Yamakaze, gets sent into the wall, and then Cody Lamas hits her, as well as the 49 of Julio Caesar. So many cars involved right there. Coming back to take the green flag here at Irwindale, and it is Ryan Reed out in front with Daniel Elliott sitting second. In third, that 96 Jeffrey Finguy. In 4th is the 5 of John Felber. And 5th, Derek Lawson. Then it's 6th, Ethan Hoffman. 7th, Adam Mitchell. 8th, Michael Cullen. 9th, Mikey Yamakaze. And 10th, Jack Porkins. The field, we had chaos on lap 1 here, going 2 and 3 wide into the corner. What are we going to have today? Green flag back in the air. We're racing. Daniel Elliott's going to jump to the outside. You got everyone pushing the 57 all the way up to the outside line, and now 2 by 2 as they come off the corner, but they're 3 wide further back. 3 wide. This track is very wide. It's very exciting to watch this. Last season we had a duel with Chandler Maurice coming out on top, but this season looks like we're having a bit more pack racing right off the bat, and it's Daniel Elliott on the outside of the 22, side by side for the race lead. Smart Motorsports looking for their first RBSTS win. They almost won the championship last season with Stephen Wallace Jr., even though Stephen did not win a race. But back in third, there's the battle now we're watching. Jeffrey Finguy and John Felber. Felber's going to make real short work of that. 3 wide further back, there's Adam Mitchell on the inside in that 78. Derek Lawson in the 44. Now on the very outside as they all kind of stack it back up coming through the corner. Adam Mitchell making that inside line work for once here at Irwindale. That's pretty interesting to see. But Lawson, he started on pole. He started up front, and he was able to get to the outside. Then he got pushed back to the inside. So Lawson trying to move himself back up inside this top 5, looking for his second only on the season. But it's Daniel Elliott, your points leader, pulling away in that number 57. Back in second, Ryan Reed. In third, now Derek Lawson. Fourth, John Felber. And the battle is for fifth between Ethan Hoffman in the 96, Jeffrey Finguy, with Adam Mitchell in seventh, kind of just watching that happen for Evernham. As they head around, you see the 22 starting to try to catch that 57, but that 57, bad fast. Johnson Performance and Veterans Oil carried this team to almost a championship last season. Daniel trying to actually pull one off. Derek Lawson in the 44 had a fast car. Let's take a look a little further back. Scott Roush making only his second start in a Ditech GoDaddy merger since, or Ditech GoDaddy combo here since Ditech, since the GoDaddy cars, no one was in the car. Jacob Edson asked, hey, can Scott Roush drive this 77? And the Ditech team owner Alex Bignacco said, yeah, sure. But as they head through the corner, top 6, top 7 getting single filed out. A couple cars drifting up to the outside. Now Adam Mitchell going to look to the inside on that too. Adam appears to be liking that inside line a lot, even though not a lot of drivers are. Now he's looking for a 5th position. That's the battle for that spot. But the 2 of Ethan Hoffman pulling back on the outside. Smart Motorsports, even if they don't get a win, that's a 2nd and a 4th as they run right now. Great run right now for Ryan Reed. But Daniel Elliott in this number 57, he's just has about 7 laps to go here at Irwindale before he can take his first career victory and the first one for Johnson Performance since Austin Johnson last year. Battle for 4th starting to heat up. That's John Felber versus Ethan Hoffman as they head through the corner, but single file up front. Now Alex Fletcher further back, making a dive to the inside. Fletcher, in a surprising move, was signed to Texas Star Racing. What a performance that team did, that Alex Fletcher must have put on for Texas Star Racing's Jay Jefferson, because Fletcher really has not shown much this season. He is 20th in points and has missed 2 races this season already in that 81. This team is struggling. They're just trying to last till the end of the season for Dragon Motorsports. But Daniel Elliott has absolutely pulled away. That's about a 2nd lead now, and that's how fast this number 57 is, to be fair. Ryan Reed in that 22 now has John Felber trying to catch him. Now Adam Mitchell into 5th. Am I missing a driver? Someone, oh, Cody Lamas. He has that damage from earlier. He's really slow at the back. He's costing a lot. But Daniel Elliott in front. John Felber now trying to make a move on Ryan Reed. Don't think it's going to be enough. And I think for the final laps here, no one's going to be able to make a pass. It's hard to get up to the outside line because it is slick on the straightaways. But in those corners, it's bad fast. Adam Mitchell in 5th. Great run for Evernham today. He is still a free agent this season, so it's going to be interesting to see where he goes, especially with the performances that he's been able to scrap up in some Evernham equipment. But the 5 and the 2 battling for the 3rd position. Not going to happen much. Battle now happening for the 7th spot. That's Nolan Rempel, Jake Rogers, and the 81 of Alex Fletcher. But as we're coming around, Daniel Elliott in the 57 looking to just take home, going through the corner, coming around to the white flag. Daniel Elliott in the 57, he just has 4 corners to go, 4 corners to navigate. He'll take home the victory. It was Austin Johnson and Chandler Maurice fighting here last season. In the 57 this season, he's going to come home, take the victory finally, and extend his points lead. This could be the driver you're seeing in victory lane at the end of the season. Daniel Elliott comes home and takes the victory at Irwindale. Daniel Elliott, that's going to be a major points gain over the rest of his competitors. Jake Rogers comes home in P number 9, so that's going to be an 8-point gap there. That extends that to 16. And Cody Lamas, with that crash, he's just out. He's gone from this championship hunt now, just about. And ignore that. But as we come back around, Daniel Elliott brings home the race win. We have one more race up tonight from each division. Watkins Glen for the Red Bull Short Track Showdown, and Mesa Marin for the Red Bull Short Track West. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and get you guys out to those races without further ado.
Drivers, start your engines!
Welcome to Watkins Glen for race number 7 on the Red Bull Short Track Showdown East Division. We just have 2 more races after the Glen until we crown our Red Bull Short Track Showdown East champion. Out in front, it's Jarrett Talmadge this week with Riot Quail sitting second. In third, Bobo Jones. In fourth, Serena Sankoon. In fifth is Bobby Jones. In sixth, Philip Papura, your points leader as they run. In seventh, Garrett Cinder. In eighth, Ashton LaJoy. Ninth, Anthony Lehman. 10th, Matt Sladek. 11th, Andreas Allen. 12th, Archibald Buttersworth. 13th, Preston Emmons. 14th, Ryan Miniker. 15th, Noah Eli. 16th is Cordell Smith. He is actually your points leader. My apologies. 17th, Priya McShane. 18th, Logan York. 19th, Damian Blue, last week's winner at CNB. And 20th, Alex Stevens. 21st, Antoine Smith. 22nd is the 42 of Roger Ray. Coming on down, the 85 down the back straightaway. 22 drivers tackling the Watkins Glen race. But the thing is here, for a road course, the RBSTS has never ran cautions on road courses. Just like Sonoma, they will run no cautions here. And with this being such a big track, they will be able to get some late models off the track in case they stall or crash pretty quickly, as long as they don't get hit too hard. Coming down the back straightaway, it's Jarrett Talmadge versus the 12 of Wyatt Quail. Who is your pick for today? Who is your pick for this race? And who's your pick for the championship? We are closing in on it. The 04 is only 6 points behind the number 9 as they head on through. But this should be an interesting race. The Watkins Glen road course has been difficult for even the Mountain Dew Custom Series and Crown Royal Truck Series drivers. And this is the first race of the weekend that they are not running the bus stop. First race in the history of the NSDCA that they are not running the bus stop. Jarrett Talmadge versus Wyatt Quail. That is the battle for this race. Lead as they'll be heading down into turn 1. You might see some drivers throwing in some dive bombs, throwing in some aggression. We'll see. These cars have been fitted with a bit stronger engines, but a lot stronger chassis as well just for this race. Just so those bit of a higher speed down that back straightaway doesn't end up killing someone. We can only hope. Jarrett Talmadge versus Wyatt Quail is your race lead, and that's going to be Bobo Jones in the 29 versus Serena Sankoon in third and fourth. Coming down to take the green flag, we're getting ready for 5 laps at the Watkins Glen road course. And here we go, the 85 versus the 12. It's Jarrett Talmadge versus the BGM powerhouse that is Wyatt Quail. Coming down the front straightaway, the rear of the field stacks up. They don't know what they're doing. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing at Watkins Glen. Jared Talmadge is going to clear into the race lead. Bobo Jones in that 29 looking for a battle for the second spot, or battle for the third spot. He could have dove it in for second if he wanted. 3 wide coming off the corner, though, and all 22 are going to keep it clean and green, heading up into the S's. Sankoon versus Quayle as they go, but no, it looks like everyone's going to single file out. Now the 04 Papura, he wants to make his moves early. He's looking for the 4th spot on the 29 of Bobo Jones, but it is Jared Talmadge in the race lead. Quayle versus Sankoon behind. They're using the draft down the back straightaway. Roger Ray has already picked up 4 spots so far, and now here comes the 96 of, I believe that is Bobby Jones. Yes, in the 96, he dives down to the bottom. Sankoon up. Here comes Quayle. Now to the inside of Talmadge. Sankoon all over the back of him as they come off the corner, rushing down the side straightaway, the 3rd straightaway on Watkins Glen for the first time in these 5 laps, and now Quayle on the outside. He clears them. The 12 car is now your new race leader. What a run by Quayle right off the bat. Sankoon now all over the back of Talmadge as they head through turn number 7. A flyby coming off the corner of all 22 drivers, making sure none of them go hitting the wall and into the pit wall. That would be pretty dangerous if someone went and hit that. But Jared Talmadge now sits nicely in second. Quayle's going to overdrive it. They're going to make contact. The leaders spin off the corner. Garrett Cinder's also in it. And now Serena Sankoon fights for the race lead. She's in the lead. Bobo Jones now second. Back in third is the 04. Everyone else just trying to make it through that corner without being caught up in the crash. And now the 99 of Serena Sankoon is out in front ahead of Bobo Jones, pulling her way down the back straightaway. Alexa Luchon won the race in the RBSTS West. She won at, it was Salem. She won at Salem for JRI, so JRI unbeatable at Salem. Serena Sankoon looking to be the first woman in the East Division to take a win, but still that would be still at a historic event, especially for her winning after being in the series for 3 seasons at this point. Now she has Bobo Jones all over the back of him. Bobo trying to take home that victory for Ditech as their West Division is starting to crumble as Cody Lamas just cannot get out of trouble. Look at the battle for 5th. That's Ashton LaJoy versus Matt Sladek. LaJoy bounces up the track. He's going to keep it on the track at least. And down the front straightaway, now Philip Papura to the inside on that 29. That's going to be side by side for second. Of course, we'll get a replay of what happened into turn 1 last time. Now contact between those two. Bobo Jones gets sent by Philip Papura. Here comes the 96 of Bobby Jones. He's looking for the second spot. Into the back of Papura almost, I thought. Logan York going low. Now the 42, I think, got spun out. But Serena Sankoon pulling away down the back straightaway. Battle for third. Here comes Bobo versus Bobby, the 2 BJs right down the back straightaway. 29 down to the inside on the 96. I don't think he's going to make the dive. No, he will not. He's going to just keep himself right in line. Papura walks it up the track. Now the 96 trying to make a move to the inside, and he's going to get there. Bobby Jones in that number 96 for Diego Yepes Incorporated. Down the back straightaway they go. Everyone makes it off the carousel clean and green. And, of course, now the 29 of Bobo Jones shoves it into the inside of Bobby, and it looks like they kind of stack up. Now the 09 of Matt Sladek is right on the back of them. He's in that battle for the 3rd position. They could be going 3 wide into this corner because the 96 slid up and out of line. Now the 09, and you also see that is Ashton LaJoy making a move, but these guys are going to be going insane down into the corner. Contact between LaJoy and Bobby Jones. They keep it nice and clean. Logan York and Alex Stevens trading some paint further back. But Fletcher now on the inside. He has to try to defend from Lehman. But Sankoon pulling away. Philip Papura, the old man, in that 04. He's catching. He's up to second, chasing down the back straightaway. We're going to go ahead, get on the bumper cam of the 04 as they head down into the carousel. And the 04 throws it in. He's going to catch this 99 coming off of the corner. He is right there. We're going to be coming down to the white flag. Now Matt Sladek on the inside of the 29. Not going to happen right now. But Philip Papura has caught, and he's about to pass Sankoon heading into turns 6 and 7. Here they go as they fight. Coming around to the white flag at Watkins Glen. Further back, everyone seems to be okay. But as they go, the 96 bounces off the wall. That's going to give Lehman a shot. They're going to be 3 wide coming down the front straightaway with, I believe that is Ryan Miniker down on the very inside. But up front, Papura all over the back of Serena Sankoon. How fast did he push her into the corner? All of the top 4 stay single file. What a move by Miniker. He moves himself from 8th to 5th right there in that one pass. Fletcher has dropped to the back. Now 3 wide heading into the S's. That's not going to work. Contact between the 36 and 82. But as they head down the back straightaway, now Papura is there with Sankoon. He has the draft down the back straightaway. Will he make a move into the carousel? Down to the inside he goes, looking for the lead in the final lap. Sankoon to the outside. She goes wide, but she's going to try to carry the momentum. Side by side coming off the corner. Papura versus Sankoon. You got Bobo Jones, Matt Sladek. They're both right there. But now Sankoon, she'll have the inside into 6th. That's not the preferred line. Here we go for the race win at Watkins Glen. Papura will clear the number 99. Papura clear into the lead. Bobo Jones fights for 2nd. Sankoon led the entire race, but it's going to be Philip Papura, your Homestead winner, taking home the victory at Watkins Glen. Sankoon comes up so close and no cigar. Bobo Jones, career-high 2nd place finish for that Ditech Motorsports team. And in 3rd, Serena Sankoon with 4th, Matt Sladek, and 5th, Anthony Lehman. But it is Philip Papura, his 2nd win of the season, and he puts himself up there with Anthony Lehman. So that means in 7 races, we've had 2 drivers get 2 wins. What a run by those 2, Anthony Lehman and Philip Papura. Both of them sure to be the championship contenders, but Papura just flung himself back up there. Where does the 9 finish? The 9 of Cordell Smith finishes 11th. That will be a bonus 13 points over the 9. Puts him back now 7 points behind the number 04. But it is Philip Papura taking home the win. We have one more race in store at Mesa Marin for the West RBSTS race. We will go ahead, take you to that, and we will say thank you for watching the RBSTS after that race. And let's go ahead out to California. And here we are for the final race of the night, the Red Bull Short Track Showdown West Division race at Mesa Marin. Alexa Luchon pulling up the pole today, and alongside her, John Felber. In row number 2, Derek Lawson and Jack Porkins. Row number 3, you got James Ellison and Adam Mitchell. Row number 4, Nolan Rempel and Cody Hagan. Row number 5 sits Ryan Reed and Mikey Yamakaze. In row 6, Mitchell Collin and Scott Roush. In row 7, Austin Delgado and the 2 of Ethan Hoffman. In row 8, Alex Fletcher and Jake Rogers. Row 9, Naomi Ashley and Julio Caesar. And in row 10, Josh Oshinga and Trip McGinnis. Row 11, Jeffrey Finguy and Cody Lamas with another horrible qualifying run. And in 23rd is new points leader Daniel Elliott in that 57. This could shake up the points as we only have two more before after Mesa Marin, which is Springfield Mile. The Springfield Mile for the Red Bull Short Track Showdown is scheduled. The guys will be on dirt next race. And we go to Phoenix for the finale in the West, with the RBSTS East having Martinsville and New Hampshire, the final 2 races there. Alexa Luchon looking to go 2 for 2 Alexa Luchon looking for 2 wins this season, as well as the number 5 of John Felber looking for his first career one, with Derek Lawson and Jack Porkins all looking for their first career wins. Let's go ahead down trackside for the final time tonight and listen to that command for the Red Bull Short Track Showdown at Mesa Marin.
Drivers, start your engines!
You remember the last season, we had a great battle for that race win, with multiple drivers moving each other, multiple drivers getting some bumpers, and a lot of them spinning. But 25 laps at Mesa Marin is going to go by very, very quickly. This track has been questioned to be on the Mountain Dew Custom Series schedule next season in a possible run there as the RBSTS shuts down. No one knows the future on that just yet. But this weekend, the Mesa Marin drivers paired up with Darlington. The trucks will take to the track in just a few days, but coming down to take the green flag. 33 versus 5. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing for 25 laps at Mesa Marin. Luchon pulling away into the race lead, not by much though. She just gets clear. Derek Lawson in the 44 now on the bumper of that 33 on the inside of the number 5. But as they come on down, Luchon walks it up the track. Lawson, can he make a move to the inside? All 23 cars rush off the corner, and now Derek Lawson throws the 44 to the inside of the number 33. And Luchon using that outside line to her advantage. Great run there, but you got the 5 of John Felber right on the back. Now James Ellison, he gets in and he moves that number 5. That's some contact between those two right there. Now we're 3 wide behind that. That's Ryan Reed, Nolan Rempel, Jack Porkins, 3 Fords. I think Reed kind of put himself out of that. James Ellison moves up to 3rd. Let's take a look at those points leaders right there. Cody Lamas, Daniel Elliott already passed Lamas. That's how fast this 57 is. They are moving. There's the 6 of Josh Oshinga, the 3 right there as well. But everyone just punched right together. Now Ellison trying to get aggressive with the 44. He puts the bumper to him. Up the track goes Derek Lawson, and James Elliott not making any friends here. He's looking for the 2nd position on Derek Lawson after moving that 44 right up the track. Jones Racing Inc. 1-2 finish is in the books right now. But if he catches Alexa Luchon, will he put the bumper to her too? Felber drops to the 6th spot, but you got Nolan Rempel now moving up into 3rd. Looks like he's kind of following in the footsteps of that number 1. Should have just dove it in and made some contact there. There's John Felber in that 5 making a move for that spot. Michael Cullen as well in that 19. Now Derek Lawson gets put to the outside as Felber throws that 5 in on the inside. But Alexa Luchon pulling away here at Mesa Marin. The 1 and the 47, the 2 out in front. Rest of the field back here. Cody Lamas, now he cannot make it through the pack of cars. And Daniel Elliott tearing his way through it like butter. He's up 8 spots since the drop of the green flag. But this front battle has been very aggressive with James Ellison. Now he's starting to pull away. You see the distance there. 1.3 seconds to teammate Alexa Luchon as they battle. But back here in 3rd, Nolan Rempel. 4th is now John Felber. And 5th, Michael Cullen. In 6th, Austin Delgado. He tried to throw it in to the bottom of that 19. Looks like it's going to work. That's a battle for the 5th spot. You got a battle up here for the 3rd position happening as well. That's Felber versus Rempel, and Felber's going to take that spot. They're still side by side, and Cullen will actually pull around on the outside there. Adam Mitchell further back in that 78 trying to make some moves. He's on the inside of Scott Roush. This is only Scott's 3rd career start. They head down the back straightaway. Alexa Luchon in this 33 pulling away, but James Ellison now about just he gained a 10th, but here comes John Felber in that number 5, throwing it in, looking for the second spot. This driver is bad fast. He won the controversial race at Evergreen a month ago that was red flagged, and now Felber in this number 5 looking to take home a victory that he could possibly deserve. A lot of fans have said that he did not deserve that because that was the first race in NSDCA history ended early because of too many crashes. And now the 42 on the inside of the 7. Porkins uses that outside line to his advantage. Now you got the 42 of Delgado versus Derek Lawson in the 44. Delgado throws it in. He'll take that spot. Let's go out to that spectator cam high atop the 1 grandstand here at Mesa Marin. And there they go. Ellison is starting to catch him by maybe half a tenth a lap. That will not get him up there. But remember, if lap traffic happens, which it possibly could, possibly could. Also, Daniel Elliott up to 12th from 23rd. That's how bad fast our possible champion is. But John Felber in that 5 trying to catch on up. James Ellison, maybe he won't be able to see if he can move his teammate out of the way for a win. He already took 2 spots from him, and one of the guys is right behind him. Felber in 3rd. If he could get back up there, you could see maybe a move or a dump at that point. Derek Lawson up. Oh, Porkins is going to bounce off the wall. He's really sideways there, and he keeps it. He saves it, but holds up Adam Mitchell. Mitchell, a very side-by-side for the 3rd position, Nolan Rempel and the 5 of John Felber. That is the only battle on the track happening right now that's worth mentioning, as Rempel down to the inside on that number 5. And now it looks like Rempel will take the 3rd spot away from Felber as they head through the corner. And Rempel now clear. Ellison trying to gain on Alexa Luchon. He cut it down to half a second. Now caution is out. That is the number 2 of Ethan Hoffman going around. Heavy damage for Naomi Atchley. She runs into the back of Cody Lamas, but Alexa Luchon we will be going back racing here, and that means Luchon will have to deal with James Ellison and his mighty bumper, and Luchon leads us back around. Heavy hit for the number 3. The Golden Motorsports Naomi Atchley, number 3, destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And Cody Lamas, pretty much you could put the nail in the coffin. His championship hopes are done. But after that chaotic part right there, James Ellison will be right behind Luchon, depending on where Ethan Hoffman goes. Ethan Hoffman, now that he's a lap down, would be starting in front of the number 1. But let's go ahead and take a replay. What happened to Naomi Atchley? So Ethan Hoffman, first of all, he's on the inside. Oh, the 07 and Lamas get together. And what we didn't see was Lamas going through the dirt. He's going to slide back up and right in front of the 3. So a real move of a champion there in that 29 of Cody Lamas. But we'll go ahead, get you guys back to the restart here at Mesa Marin. Just a little bit away from getting the 1 to go back green here at Mesa Marin, and we're going to be restarting most likely with 4 to go. The number 2 of Ethan Hoffman will be the one behind Luchon, but if he gets a good enough start, that could be big. James Ellison, though, he's moved the bumper on 2 people already. Now he has a restart where 2 people are right in front of him. That could be another 2 bumpers. Nolan Rempel in 3rd, John Felber 4th, and Michael Cullen. Great run for this 19 team for Alex Peters Racing. He's up to 5th. Can Alexa Luchon be the first driver in the West Division this year to get 2 victories? And can she be the first woman to get 2 victories in the NSDCA? She's the only woman to ever win a race, Alexa Luchon is. She won Salem just a few months ago. But the 33 of Alexa Luchon, she just has 4 laps to go before she can be the one in victory lane for Jones Racing Inc. and possibly land herself a great ride next season. Luchon's going to pull us down out of turn number 4. Green flag's back in the air. Hoffman doesn't get a good start. Ellison's right there, and he's going to dive it to the inside. Looking into the corner, he might have gotten the bumper, or he just scared that 2 up the track. But here comes Ellison now. Felber looks to the inside of Rempel. Ellison needs to get by the 2 in a hurry if he wants to be part of this battle for the race win. Now Rempel all the way up the track. He tries to save it from hitting the wall. Now Ellison on the inside. Will he use the bumper on the 33? He can catch her. And now the 2 about to be out of this battle. It looks like the 1 will be able to dispatch of Ethan Hoffman soon. And now Ellison is right there with Alexa Luchon. Coming out of the corner, Ellison down to the inside with the 33 on the outside. He moves to the inside of Luchon. She's led 23 laps. Ellison's going to take the lead away. Pulls around Luchon. We got 1 lap to go. Coming this time by. Will Luchon be the one to use the bumper? Ethan Hoffman, what are you doing? He's going to put the 33 up the track, and that could give James Ellison the win. Lap cars getting in the way. Ethan Hoffman, I don't know if he's trying to impress Cody Smart or just trying to screw over a lady in NASCAR in the NSDCA, but James Ellison will be the one coming home with the victory at Mesa Marin. Ellison moved 2 drivers. He shoved Derek Lawson forcefully out of the way, and he moved the 5 of John Felber out of the way, and Ellison's going to come home with the victory. Luchon ready to get out of the car, and she has already heard A.J. Jones say, I'm going to go get him. But Jones still comes home with a race win. Thank you guys so much for watching these 6 races in the RBSTS, and we are finally back on track with them. Martinsville and Springfield will be up in a few weeks, and then we head to New Hampshire and Phoenix for the finales in the Red Bull Short Track Showdown. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. See you guys next time.